Welcome back to Cybertopia. We are in the middle of a anti-train heist above the ocean. We'll reintroduce the characters and get straight back into the action. So let's go the opposite direction this time. Jen, why don't you tell us about Maurice and what you're up to?
I'm Jen and I'm playing Maurice. They're a former customer service diner worker with many cybernetic enhancements to help that profession. This is their first job and they think it's going great. It's going really well.
All right, Ray, why don't you tell us about Buran?
Yeah, so I'm Ray. Buran is a gloomy mech walker, and this is pretty much a casual or normal day for him. He immediately got traumatized, and it is not in his comfort zone, which is the confines of his walker. So, yeah, as he's used to in the worst possible spot.
All right, and Valery, why don't you tell us what state Frankie's got himself into?
Frankie is a cheerful ex-SWAT team breacher with an interest in all kinds of new agey philosophy types of things, and is currently clinging to the side of the train using a couple of magnetic hand grips.
Everything is going swimmingly well.
And is considering how all matter is temporary.
Possibly temporarily attached to the train.
Aren't we all drops in the ocean of life? Just not this specific drop, please. That would be really bad.
Just don't want to drop and not into that particular ocean.
Well, you may be in luck, because at this specific moment, you hear the rotor blades of a helicopter come flying towards you on the train. And Frankie can see, as the train is slowing down, this thing is quite quickly catching up to the cabin. The other two of you are still inside the cabin. Frankie from the side of the train, while they're gradually climbing up on top of the train, looks over and sees this large transport chopper coming in, and it is closing in, clearly coming towards your cabin. Yeah, I guess Maurice and Buran can hear this, but they can't see it at the moment unless they lean out of the train or something. But Frankie would immediately get sight on this.
Hi there, Maurice. Hi there, Buran. Have you noticed there's a helicopter out here?
Yeah.
It's a big thing as well. Looks like it might be designed for carrying cargo.
Yeah, that's not good. How is your climbing going? Are you getting anywhere?
Getting there slowly. I mean, we're getting across the ocean pretty quick, but my location on the train is changing slowly.
I'll say by this point, Frankie has managed to climb on top of the train and is able to be a bit more stable on there. Maybe there's some better things that they can hold on to or grip their feet onto.
I mean, it's lying flat on top rather than on the side.
Yeah, it's not quite such a struggle. Maybe there's some more things that are giving you a bit of cover from the wind, so you're not getting bashed around quite so much. And you can see also there is a emergency escape hatch on top of this cabin as well. And actually a bit further back towards the other end of the cabin is where Buran's walker is just kind of standing there motionless. And then behind that, you can see this big old chopper. It looks like an old style chopper. You don't see many of these days. It's definitely not Amazing Corp tech, but it is quite quickly closing in.
I'm picturing like a Chinook with the blades at either end.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's probably not exactly that. Maybe a little bit more updated, because even now in 2020, there's Chinooks are slightly out of date.
Like if a Chinook was a VTOL, maybe
it's
horizontal
like
for rotor blades or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like a hovercraft, but it just has speakers with the helicopter noise, so people still know what that is, a helicopter.
Pilots really hated it when we got rid of the rotor blade sound.
Yeah.
But that is closing in fast. You've probably got a minute before it's going to be on top of you.
Okay, well, I'm going to say Frankie's been narrating all of this as they go across the top, so those inside actually know what's going on. And suggest you call your mech to you anyway, Buran, because we're going to need it quicker than I can get to it.
Okay, I'm pressing the button now.
Okay, so what do you want the mech to do? The mech is on top of the train at the moment. You are in the train.
I want the mech to relocate, basically walk back at the top of the train to our wagon so we can easily access it, is the idea.
Okay. Above Maurice and Buran is an escape hatch, as I said earlier. So you could get out on top of the train from there. And then the mech is maybe like a couple of meters ahead of you from that location.
Okay. Yeah, I think we would do that then. Sound good to you, Jen?
Wait, you mean you want me to go up on the top?
No, I can go. Just, be aware that I'm opening the hatch and
Oh,
be ready
okay.
to...
No, that's fine. I guess if you get into that car, just make sure you unjam this door, and I can help. And
Yes.
still in a hushed voice, because that conductor still doesn't know we're here. When you get up, just unjam that door, and I can join you.
Okay.
I'm very glad that I like the internal confines of the train. That's
Me too.
comfort zone. Good luck, though.
I guess for Buran, the train is just a big walker.
That's what I was thinking as well, yeah, in a sense.
Yeah.
It's just not piloting it. It's not quite right yet.
It doesn't have feet, though, so it's not a walker, it's a slider.
It's a hoverer. It's a neo-walker.
Okay. So if you go to open the hatch, it's not locked or anything, it's an emergency escape hatch, so it's supposed to be easy to open. There's no roll to get that open, and you can quite easily just climb out of it on top of the train. And Maurice is staying in the cabin. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Does that work for Frankie trying to get in through the escape hatch that they've seen?
Yeah, if Frankie tries that hatch, they can open it from the outside.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want to do. Get inside, get where the thing they're protecting is, and try to unblock the door.
Effectively, Frankie and Buran swap places here. So Buran climbs out on top of the train, Frankie goes down into the train, and Buran, I take it, is climbing into the walker.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, it's very cozy in there.
Oh yeah, it's right his temperature.
Yeah.
He takes the cooled lemonade and puts it into so it's a combination of gyro. So even if he spins through the air, it would not spill. But it also has a cooling function, so it can stay chilled. And he would just place it there because
so cool.
First comes work, then comes pleasure, right? So that's his victory drink if he makes it.
Has he drunk any yet, or is he saving it for
no,
later? Okay.
No, not at work. After.
Okay. Lemonade is a treat.
Yeah.
Okay, so Frankie drops down into the cargo cabin and sees there's shelves and shelves of cargo of all different shapes and sizes, and there are 4 large containers, probably the size of a fridge, maybe a big fridge, each of them, and they've got very clear Amazing Corp logos on them. And you can tell, yes, this is the cargo we're supposed to be protecting. And you can see down the end the door that would be leading to where Maurice is currently standing on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, right. What's the heli doing? Is it arriving at the cargo?
So the chopper is closing in on, I guess, where Buran is now standing. I'll say that the walker is starting off facing in the direction of travel, and the chopper is coming in from behind. You probably got... You'd guess from your piloting experience, you got 30 seconds before this chopper's going to get to you.
Guys, do you think it's okay if we disable that chopper? Or is that against company policy?
Are we definitely sure they're the bad guys? They've not sent a mechanic crew to rescue our friend here, have they?
Would there be any reason for a chopper to approach this train at this time? Does this ever happen, or?
This certainly feels unusual.
Okay.
It's certainly got here far quicker than it could be a response to any distress call by the conductor.
Yeah, I think that was wishful thinking,
anyway,
huh?
Yeah. So Frankie's now inside the cargo, yeah?
Yeah, Frankie's inside the cargo. What I'll say is, whatever you do is you do not want to risk destroying this train.
Yeah.
I think if they are the bad guys, as for a given value of bad, big corporations and all that, whatever they're going to do to the train and the cargo is probably worse than whatever you're going to do to the helicopter, right? So it probably is okay.
Just don't crash the chopper into the train.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I was going to do initially, but that would kind of mess up the train. So good point.
Yeah.
How about I just give them a warning shot? And if they still approach, it's kind of their fault, right?
Yeah, that checks out.
I like this. Yeah, okay. Let's try this.
Meanwhile, as Frankie got to the door back to where Maurice is.
Yeah, we'll say this is happening at the same time. So Buran is kind of turning to face the chopper that is coming on.
Yeah, you heard like the servo sounds of the like cannons like locking onto a target.
It's all kind of turning and activating and getting heated up and whatnot. Meanwhile, Frankie has reached the door that was jammed shut.
Okay, and can I see what's jamming it shut?
It looks like the mechanism is just broken or something. Like there's nothing blocking the door. There's nothing like in the way of the door. It's just that the mechanism, despite being unlocked, has quite clearly been broken.
So presumably there's something in the mechanism now that is catching to stop it from just being physically slid open by hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, with your breacher experience, you can easily tell that this is a pretty easy door to open with some decent force.
Yeah. So basically just some brute force, give that a shot.
Yeah. I mean, you could, yeah, okay. I was assuming the approach would immediately be, let's blow this up, but...
Yeah. I was waiting for, like, should I stand back? Like...
I didn't bring explosives because we don't want to blow up the train, right?
That's fair. Oh, yeah, you didn't bring explosives, did you?
Could blow up a little bit of the train.
I mean, you've got a shotgun, but no, you're right. Yeah.
I could try the shotgun, but...
I assume if we've got a shotgun, you've got shotgun shells, which could be explosive.
Yeah.
But no, if you want to just use your brute strength, breaching experience you can try.
We'll give that a go first, and then...
Plan B, yeah.
Then use the shotgun to blow up whatever's catching, and then it will slide open perfectly.
Sounds good.
Right. Well, that's a 14 on brute strength.
Okay. Is that with +3 breacher?
Oh, no. +3 breacher makes 17.
Yeah, This is definitely a breacher move. You give it a good yank, and because you'd unlocked it before, there's a little gap in the door you can get your hands into, and you yank it real hard, and that door, just whatever was broken and keeping that catch on, snaps, and the door flings open now.
Maurice jumps back.
Yeah, so you're face to face with Maurice.
But did you just pull that open with your bare hands?
Hi there, Maurice. Yeah.
Not to belittle your amazing journey or anything, because it was really an amazing feat of acrobatics and daring, but could have done that from this side. But thank you. Sorry, not to sound ungrateful. Brilliant. You did exactly what we needed.
But from this side, we did not know that it could be done.
True.
Knowing it could be done was the true path to success.
Once you knew it could be done, it may as well have already been done.
Exactly.
Right,
so you can both get into the cargo cabin now. But the chopper is fast approaching. Buran has turned and faced it, aimed their cannons. What are they shooting?
Basically, like a little in front of the flight path of the heli, to make clear, like, it's going to shoot right in front of you. They will probably like panic, move away. It wouldn't hit them anyways, but it makes clear, like, yo, don't get any closer. Is kind of the message.
Okay.
Shot across the bow kind of thing.
Yeah. So you just hear this like clunk as the legs kind of like extract their stabilizers to the top of the floor of the train, so the recoil is a little better on the mech.
Nice.
And then basically the highest pressure by Aero Blasters weapon system TM both unload. I guess one of them only unloads. Yeah, there's like a futuristic gun sound, like with a lot of like echo, and you can kind of hear the whole train vibrate because it's supposed to go like into the ground, but now the train is kind of getting some of the force to push back, the kickback. So
this is great. Okay, so what are we including in this roll then?
So I'm counting the core +3 for piloting a walker, and then shooting air at things, which is a +2. And then also the general skill of shooting and the +2 of heavy weapon accuracy, which I think stacks, right?
Yeah.
The general skill also. Yeah.
Everything
So that
stacks,
would be 3, 5, +8. And then you tell me if I need to include clumsy or not.
Oh, yeah, you do need to include clumsy. Yeah. Okay, so +7 total. You had 1 success against clumsy, yeah? So,
yeah, exactly. This is another 19, so we hit we hit 26 total.
Nice.
Okay. So,
and 2 of 3 for clearing clumsy, right?
Yep. So 1 more to clear clumsy. So yeah, you shoot this blast of air, like high pressure air, towards, and I mean it's air, right? So it's probably not particularly visible to the chopper unless you're actually like trying to get it to interfere in its flight path.
It probably looks like they see kind of the mechanical activation of the walker, right? And then they get like a tornado warning, but it's like super fast, and then suddenly it's gone. So it's like something happened, but maybe they're confused as to what exactly just happened.
Oh, yeah, this is awesome. I've got an image of like a corkscrew of air just flying towards the chopper, and you see the chopper kind of swerve out the way, and
and there's like an undertow after, like basically because of the like drag of the whatever it's called, like under pressure. So they like dragged a little bit off to the side. So something awesome. Just happened clearly.
I'm picturing like jet trails, like rocket rings and stuff almost.
Yeah, so I mean the chopper swerves. It's close enough now for you to hear a stall warning beeping happening and some like yelps and yelling from inside the chopper, and it blows off course and kind of ends up pulling up alongside the train rather than above it, and you can see the side doors open and 4 bodies pile out of it and start flying towards the train. And you can see these kind of darkly dressed people with wingsuits come flying towards the train. Each of them seems to be holding a cable.
Oof.
A cable?
Yes, a thick wire that seems to be attached to the chopper.
Can I just ask, have the people woken up? The passengers?
I mean, they're 2 cabins back from you, so you wouldn't know at this point.
Okay. I was just curious if that might be an issue later. But yeah, we don't know at this moment. So.
That's future problems.
Yeah, right. So has Buren been relating any of this to us inside?
Oh yeah. I'll just kind of live. Maybe I can even show you the feed of the like Walker external video, so you can just kind of see what I see.
Well, I guess those people in flying suits must be coming after the cargo.
Oh wait,
Maurice.
Just Ben, how heavy duty do those cables look?
Heavy. They are very thick.
The uncomfortable realization comes through Maurice's mind, and they hope that they're incorrect, but they think they'd better voice it anyway. Just a small maybe problem. Correct me if I'm wrong, but those cables look like they might be looking to take the whole carriage. Not just the container? That sounds like it would be really bad for the train.
Would that be possible, or does the train have some kind of like lock system where it wouldn't be able to just one cart to be lifted out of the others?
I think between the both of you, you would be definitely aware that if it does have a locking system, locks are kind of a suggestion.
Locks are guidelines. Yeah. So 2 things will be running through your heads right now. One is that there are 4 cables coming towards it, and there are 4 containers.
There's also four corners
to the cabin. Buran, roll for piloting, please. Non-walker piloting.
I like where we were going with that. Trains are just big walkers. Yeah, I think I only have my +1 then. It's an 8 +1, so it's just a 9.
I don't think you know enough about this particular cabin and that particular chopper and those particular cables to be able to tell if it would be capable of taking the whole cabin. You'll probably be able to tell in a few minutes, depending on what these people start trying to do. And actually, whilst you've been having this kind of discussion between yourselves, the 4 people have landed on top of the cabin.
So pretty much close to Buren's walker. Or like surrounding him, basically.
Yeah, so Buran's kind of in the middle of the cabin at this point, right? Having stabilized themselves to take the shot at the chopper. And so there's 2 in front of Buran and 2 behind him. And they are kind of standing a little bit stunned around it and look a little bit panicked and start running away from him.
Are you guys seeing this? I'm kind of getting mixed signals. What should I do?
Not sure.
Is there an obvious attaching point on the 4 containers that they would be attaching these cables to?
No, they're pretty smooth containers. Like they are long cuboid shapes, I guess, and there's no like ridges or like winching points or anything like that.
Can I like kind of see what they would be doing on top of the cart from where I am, or should I like follow them to get closer to really see what they are doing?
They're moving quite quickly. They are running around and it's dark, so you can't get a clear view from where you are on what they're doing or what's on the end of those cables unless you get closer to them. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll turn on the lights and I'll just like walk after them. I guess let's take the 2 that are going toward the back. Okay. So basically right above where you guys are, like at the door in between the 2 carts, I'll follow those 2 and see what they are up to.
As you approach them, you can hear shouting between them. You can't quite make out what's being said from the cockpit of your walker, but there definitely seems to be a kind of tone of panic in their voices. Whatever they're doing, they've got their backs to you and they've got the cables held in front of them, so you can't get a clear view of them from where you are, but you can close the distance pretty quickly in your walker, so...
Yeah, I think I don't think I would take any like offensive action, but I would just kind of like walk up to them like uncomfortably close until I'm like right on top of them, and the guns are like kind of touching their backs, and just kind of
over their shoulders,
passively urge them to stop or like show what the heck they're doing, you know.
Okay, as you get that close to them, you can just hear them going, oh, fuck. They didn't say there was going to be a mech on it. Oh, fuck. And they just seem to be panicking is the word. And each of them kneel down at the corner of the cabin and try not to pay any attention to you.
Maybe if we ignore the mech, it'll go away.
They seem to be busily doing something.
I'm thinking Frankie would have run back to the escape hatch, sort of, once they'd seen that they were landed. So that would be at the front of the cabin,
okay,
as opposed to the back of the cabin where the mech is watching.
Okay.
So...
Are they going up into the escape hatch? Are they going to stick their head out the top of the train?
I think we've got to say, yes, stick the head up out, because there's nothing on the containers that these cables would attach to. So the thinking has to be they want to take the whole cabin somehow. So so the only way to stop them is going to be to poke your head out and say, oi.
Oi, boy.
Or words to that effect.
Head pops up. Oi. Yes. Okay. What would Maurice like to do?
Maurice is going to turn and return to the concession car quickly.
Okay.
And wake up Jaren.
Okay.
And just go, listen, Jaren, sorry to bother you. There's a situation.
What? Oh, hello. Oh, really? Is something go wrong with the maintenance? What's going on?
There's it's a potential. Potentially, you might need to evacuate people if things go wrong. The staff.
His eyes ping open. He's like, "Excuse me."
Yes,
what?
I know. It's the maintenance people are working on it, but I just need you to be prepared. The conductor is indisposed, so it falls on you to make sure that everyone is ready if that happens. Can you do that?
Oh my gosh! What? Wait, we're over the ocean.
I know. Trust me. Trust me. I wish I didn't know, but I know. But if anything happens, we've got to make sure that everyone's safe. Okay? So, can you do that for me?
I'm sorry. Am I still asleep? What's...
No, Jaren, listen to me. And I kind of like put my hands on their shoulders as a like grounding thing. Just like, listen to me. I know this is a lot. Look, I'll level with you, okay? I'm not catering staff, not really. I was, but not now, okay? I can't tell you who I work for, but I do work for someone who is trying to stop something very bad happening to this train, okay? And that thing might be happening, and I need to make sure that if it does happen, that you and the passengers are safe.
Okay, you're scaring me now.
Good. Use that. Take it and use it to do the best job you possibly can. I'll try and make sure the conductor can come and help, but they're currently a little indisposed, okay? You've got this, Jaren. They train you for this, right? No one, there's definitely an evacuation plan, right? You don't fly a train over an ocean without one. So follow your training, okay? This is the exciting day.
Okay, let's have a roll for this now. I think it's time for the rolls. I'll give you customer service on this.
Okay, how about
because you're talking to a customer service person. And persuade and empathy, yeah.
Empathy, oh, sweet, okay. Cool.
So it's a +6.
Yeah, +6. Let's give this a go. Come on, please don't roll like trash. As a 12 + 6, 18.
Okay, I guess. I really don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, I'm sure there must be something. The conductor would normally. You say he's indisposed. What do you even? All right. I'll see what there must be a manual or something. And he starts rifling around under the counter. Like, I'm sure there must be a procedure.
Yeah. Jaren,
okay,
you've got this. Hopefully, none of this happens. You don't have to do anything, but I just want you to be ready and make sure everyone's ready. Okay. Good luck.
What am I watching for? What am I waiting for? How do I know?
I would get people ready, and if it happens, go. If things start to look bad, if the train starts slowing down, then that's probably your sign. Okay.
He looks extremely uncomfortable, but he's in action mode. And
right.
Yeah, you've definitely had a positive impact on his ability to do something.
I have to get back to trying to stop this happening now, but good luck. And if I can free the conductor, then I'll send him back to help. Okay?
Oh god. Okay. All right. Come on, Jaren. You can do this.
And I run off.
Okay. Oh. Oof. Okay. So yeah, you've done that. Frankie, you've just stuck your head out the top of the train and you can see, similarly to what Buran is seeing at the other end, there's two people crouching at the ends of the cabin.
I'm pointing the shotgun at them. Do they notice?
They are facing away from you and crouching. They do not know that you're there currently.
Shouting probably won't work.
I'll say you're a few meters away from them, like maybe 3-4 meters away. But yeah, the wind is rushing past still, even though you've slowed down somewhat. You can hear them like talking to each other quite loudly. You can't make out what's being said. It's too muffled by all the wind. But they're clearly rushing and trying to do something.
So maybe it's worth trying shouting at them, get their attention.
Okay.
Oi! Over here!
I think we'll make this just a straight roll for shouting, I guess. I don't think you've got anything that can help with that.
No. I can't quite swing this as philosophical discourse, can I?
I don't think so.
So this is just a straight roll.
Oi! Consider the morality of good and evil!
Oi! All of this is just empty wind!
What was the roll? 14. Okay, you see them both look over their shoulder and they go, oh, fuck. And then they turn back to what they were doing.
It's very good. I have an idea. I think I would say, hey, Maurice, I can make you talk to these guys. I would do it myself, but I'm not exactly convincing. As you might know. How would I put you on loudspeaker?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, so I basically put the voice channel to my earpiece or whatever connected to the walker, and then turn on that sound to go to the loudspeakers. And then you have the feed, so you can kind of see where the speakers are, where the sound is emitting from, and you can kind of tell them to stop or whatever. Tell them to not do that.
This train is protected. Stop what you're doing immediately.
Okay, roll for persuasion.
Righto.
Can I assist with like some cha-chink from the guns or whatever?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Can I persuade you to let me use customer service if I'm speaking in a stern, customer servicey kind of voice?
I think I can let you have
Let's
that.
go.
First, we'll have the Buran assist roll, though. Mm-hmm. So, Buran, what is going into this? I'm guessing walker pilot.
Yeah, the piloting. I'm not really shooting or anything, so I think it's just the piloting.
Yeah. I mean, if you're making the ka-chink noise of the, like cocking the air cannons effectively, I'll let you have that.
Okay. It's a 6, so with the core, that's a 9 total.
I'll give you the air cannons as well, so it would be a +5, so that would take you up to 11.
Okay.
So we'll give a +1 to Maurice's persuasion attempt.
So a +5 total, right? 3 for customer service, 1 for persuasion, 1 for the help roll?
Yes.
Well, that's an 18. I finally rolled good, so a 23 total.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. They stop what they're doing, and they look over their shoulders at the mech, and they're like, oh, shit. All right. This is going to get messy, isn't it? And they take the cables and jam them into the roof of the car.
You have 1 chance to leave this train now. No pursuit action will be taken. Any further action against this train will be retaliated to by force.
So they let go of the cables. They're attached, but it doesn't look like they've attached solidly. Like, the amount that they're attached isn't going to be able to pull the car apart. But they turn on the mech, and I guess they can see that it's being piloted by a person. They try to climb up onto the mech.
I don't think they're listening. I think this is all you, friend.
Welcome to the mid-roll. We're going to use this space to tell you a bit about ourselves and also to celebrate some of our awesome friends. Firstly, maybe it would be a good idea to tell you a bit about this game and where you can find it. Cybertopia is a rules-lite sci-fi game created by myself, Ben Newbon, and the base rulebook can be bought or pay what you want over at my itch page. You can find me mostly on Twitter, just by my name, Ben Newbon, and I also have some trailers and whatnot up on YouTube, also under my name. And here's some info about the players from this episode.
Hi, I'm Valery North. I make video games, TTRPGs, and write music and stories. My most recent big project is post-apocalyptic TTRPG Seekers in the Blasted Zones. You can find me as Valery North on itch, Twitch, Tumblr, Twitter, and SoundCloud.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I've been playing Maurice. You can find me on Twitter until it dies in a hellfire at Jenbles, or you can find me playing Mavis the Medtech at Cyberpunk Tales from the Oasis. Or on Tuesdays over with AmpersandD20 on Twitch, playing a very, very good adventurer who's a very good adventurer indeed.
I actually only know Ray from Discord. He's not on Twitter and doesn't make things on itch or anywhere else. He just responded to the open casting call and has been a fantastic addition to the show. Just an illustration of how easy it can be to get involved in this sort of stuff, so don't hold yourself back from shooting your shot. Next up, here's a quick promo for a good friend of the show. I love a good Monster of the Week actual play, and Monster's Playbook ticks all the right boxes. It's got drama, it's got stakes, and oh yes, does it have monsters. Not to mention, the production quality is top notch, so definitely worth checking out.
My name is Johnny, and I'm the host, executive producer, and Prince of Lies for the Monsters Playbook. What's the Monsters Playbook? It's an actual play Monster of the Week podcast set in my hometown of Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's a character-focused adventure where you'll meet Kira Ashwood, a journalist with a cult past she's desperate to atone for, and a secret power hidden even from herself. Casey Davis, a taciturn secret agent becoming disillusioned with the agency she thought she could trust. Theo Nessos, a professional sorceress trying to escape the shadow of her powerful magical family. And Mark Clayton, a pretty haunted introvert who just wants to make sense of his powers and all the weird things that keep happening to him. If you like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Dresden Files, or any city-set supernatural story with monstrous threats and messy feelings, check out The Monsters Playbook. New episodes every other Tuesday, wherever you get your podcasts.
And now, back to the action. Buran, you're being boarded.
Oh, if there's one thing that Buran doesn't like, it's being boarded. That's his personal space. So he will try to prevent them from doing that, ideally by keeping a distance and maybe applying some air pressure at them.
Maybe applying some air pressure. I like that. Okay, yeah, sure. They're trying to climb onto you. They're very close. So
Did all four of them hear this? The two at the
no,
other
this
end
was
as
just
well?
the people that were next to Buran. The other two are still
Okay.
doing their thing. So Buran, they're literally right in front of you because you were like towering over them when they turned to like confront you. So yeah, you have a moment. You can like hop back if you want to make some space between you, or you could just attack or do whatever. How are you doing this?
So I think the walker is kind of his masterpiece, if you will. So it's probably pretty sophisticated. So I think there would be a function for the guns to actually like retract, so that the like muzzle of the gun is basically at the arms tips, and then there's probably some like scatter function where you don't shoot like laser beam style, but like just everything in front of you for like close quarters combat.
Cool.
So we just use that to like push everything in front of him kind of back.
Awesome.
As a defensive maneuver.
Okay, let's go for that then. So this will be our first contested roll of the night. And basically what happens is you roll to do your attack, as it were, and they will roll to defend. And the difference between those rolls will be how much damage is done or how much effect is created. So this is kind of a pushback, but we'll see how they do on their defense against you. What are you using if you're your role?
Yeah, so I'll use my core piloting the walker. I'll use the +2 from the weapons system for shooting air, and my shooting as well as heavy weapon accuracy. And since I'm not really pointing it at a target, maybe I can even avoid clumsy, because this is not exactly accurate. This is just everything in front, like a shotgun style blast.
And on the other hand, if you do use clumsy and you succeed, then you'll get rid of the clumsy.
All right, you talked me into it. I'll try. So it should be +7 then. Yeah, -1 +7. Yeah, okay. I got a 14, so with +7 that makes 21 on my end.
Ooh, that's pretty good. These people have... The only thing they've got is... So they've got their own stat blocks. They've got +1 to agility. So they can try and dodge out of the way or hang on or something. We'll see how that goes. And I've rolled an 8. So that's a 9 total from me. You rolled a 21, yeah? So 12... Okay. You send them flying. They both of them just go flinging off the train, and you see them both like put out their wingsuits, and they've gotten blown quite far off the train, clearly pretty frazzled by this experience, and they're trying to gather themselves and fly back towards you. But they've gone maybe like 100 meters away at this point, because the train is also moving pretty fast still. But you've managed to get them off of the back of the train for the moment. And we shall switch to Frankie. Frankie, you're aiming your shotgun at these two people at the front of the cabin who are fiddling with something as they're crouched down with their cables, and they are ignoring you.
There's not really a lot else to do except shoot them. I'm going to try catching one of them in a net, I think.
Okay.
Using the net gun, so that gets me +2, doesn't it?
Yep.
And shooting +1.
Yep.
I don't think anything else fits.
No, I don't think so. I think that's it. Yeah, we'll go for that. Plus 3 total.
Yeah. 18 +3 is 21.
Oh, I think because they're not even paying attention to you, like there's no like way they'll defend or try to defend or avoid this. So yeah, you managed to get your net around just one of them. And how does it work? Does it like pull back? Are you like effectively like capturing one of them, or what?
It feels like this is a device for capture and restrain.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess reel them in.
Okay. I mean, so they're only a few meters away from you, so it's not far anyway. But basically, you get a net onto one of them, and he's like, "Oh, what the fuck? Oh, fuck!" And yeah, you start dragging him towards you, and you've got an operative in your net, and the other one kind of looks over their shoulder as this is happening, like, "Oh, fuck's sake! It's just supposed to be easy. God damn it!" And comes running towards you and jumps up, does like a little wingsuit glide towards you, and holds out their hands, punch you. So this will be a contested roll where you'll be defending. I'll roll the attack with they'll get a +1 from the wingsuit and a +2 from spiked taser gloves, and also a +1 from agility and targeting. So that's +5 actually from me.
Crikey. Can I claim +1 observation to actually see this coming and give me a little bit of a head start to dodge?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay, so I'll roll +5.
I don't think any of these other things are going to help with that. So
I don't think so.
So I shall have to.
I've got 14, so that's 19 total.
I have got a 13 +1 for 14 total.
Oh, okay. So you will take 5 damage. You start at 30 health, so you take 5 damage from that, and you take a taser punch to the face, and you will gain a temporary status effect of -1 dazed. This will affect anything where being dazed would affect you, which will be quite a lot, I imagine.
Yeah.
But as soon as you roll above a 10 on the dice, you will get rid of that effect. And so it's basically a 50-50 chance each time you roll of getting rid of this effect.
Yeah.
So you take a punch to the face and you let go of the net. The other person, they're still kind of tangled in the net, so they are not free yet. But in the next kind of turn, they could get themselves free. All right. Jen, Maurice is in the cabin, has just given a very forceful warning towards some of the people on top of the roof. And I guess you know that the two from the back have been blasted away. I guess you're probably also aware that Frankie is having a bit of a tussle down the front end, and you are in the conductor's area.
So the brief thought comes through my mind to say, perhaps I should go and help them, but then I steel myself and go, no, they both know what they're doing. And if everything goes wrong, or even if everything goes kind of right but not right enough, these people will need help. So I'm going to try and get the conductor out, and once that's done, I'm going to go and help.
Okay.
So that's my plan. I'm going to try and break into the conductor's office.
Okay. How are you breaking him out?
Yes, I have a plan. Don't worry. Well, I'm just going to, first of all, I'm going to bang on the door. And he's like, hello?
Oh, hello. I don't know what's going on. Where have you been? Where's Jaren? Why am I still stuck in here?
I'm sorry. There's some people are attacking the train. Jaren is trying to make sure that the other passengers are ready to evacuate if the need happens. I'm going to get you out of here, okay? Stand back from the door. Definitely don't touch anything metal, okay?
Oh my god. What?
Yes, I know. I'm sorry, but I don't have time to be tactful. Are you away from the door?
It's a small space. Don't blow me up.
I'm not. No, don't worry. No explosions. Just keep your hands away from the walls and the door, okay?
Oh my god, you're going to kill me.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I've done this before, trust me. These locks magnetic, right? They fail open?
I don't know. I thought, what?
Oh, well, I hope so. At which point I'm going to draw my microwave gun and attempt to completely fry the mechanism that Buran previously tinkered with.
Okay.
And I really hope that these locks fail open. They should do. That's how these things are designed, right?
I tell you what, I will also give you robotics on this roll, as well as your heat gun.
Sweet.
Because it's kind of electronics, right? That's a similar sort of thing.
Yeah, okay.
I must know, does your microwave gun go ting when it's done shooting?
It does, because it was from my first job. I've just kind of souped it up a little bit. Removed some safety features, some limiters. I've really voided the warranty. Okay, that's like... let's see.
Oh, no.
That's a natural 1.
What a time for it. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Oh. What would the trauma be on this? Any thoughts? Any ideas for a trauma for this?
Please don't say he didn't keep his hands and everything away from the door, because I don't know if the game is a dark enough tone for me to have accidentally microwaved a man.
So, I mean, it was... So, the way traumas work in this is that the...
Oh, that sounds pretty traumatizing, though.
Yeah. So... The effect of the trauma, the narrative effect, is proportional to the modifier used. If you'd had a lot of things that you'd piled onto that and had like a +10 modifier, he would be dead as right now.
Yeah, okay.
But because it was only a +2, I think you've... Okay, this is what's done. Okay, right, you've gone to microwave the mechanism, and you've just had it set too high.
Oh no.
And it's melted the mechanism, and it has sealed it like even worse. And you can hear the guy inside just going, "Oh my god, there's smoke, it's really getting hot. What's that smell? Oh gosh, I don't think it's working. I don't think. Please stop.
He just hears Maurice go, "Oh dear."
Look, just wait till we get to the station.
Worry.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, about getting to the station. Right. What to do? Also, what's the trauma then?
Thinking something like misjudgment, something like that.
Like it.
Yeah. So -1 misjudgment.
Ouch. Okay. Right. So, yes, I go. Okay. Not to worry. We'll. Yes, about the train getting to the station. Just don't panic. Okay. There's a small chance that won't happen. Okay. Just a small chance. And in that case, I really would like to not have you stuck inside a very small, not coffin per se, a very small cupboard. Do you have a window in there?
No. Oh God, they didn't say anything about this. Oh, I didn't sign up for.
Wait, they?
Oh God.
Who didn't say anything about this?
My employers. They didn't say they were going to kill me in here. Oh God. I didn't sign up to be killed in the train.
Wait,
I've only been on the job a week.
You knew this was going to...
What,
you knew this was going to happen?
You said we're being attacked. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay. Whew, I'm very sorry. We very nearly had a very bad miscommunication there. I thought by your employers and this would happen. You were talking about the people currently attacking the train. No, you mean the train company, right?
Who's attacking the train? Oh, no.
Okay.
You just hear him gently sobbing, and you hear what sounds like slumping against the wall.
Oh dear.
Did he just fall unconscious?
Okay. Yeah, I think the conductor's unconscious. I may have accidentally sealed him in there even harder. Okay. We really need to make sure that the train doesn't get, put in the ocean, because I don't think there's any evacuation route in there that doesn't come through this door. At least if he's unconscious, he's not worrying, right? I'm gonna come help you, okay? I'll be right there.
Okay.
And I just quickly run back to Jaren, or to the passenger cabin where Jaren is, and just go, Jaren, the conductor is stuck in his cabin. I need to go and help to help, but just that's where he is and he can't get out, okay? Keep that in mind. I'm gonna go do things, okay? And I kind of just look at the microwave gun in my hand and tuck it into my clothing and just go, no idea how it happened. I'll
I'm picturing the steam coming off of the microwave gun.
Yeah, and then run back to the cargo carriage.
You see Jaren look over his shoulder at you, and he just gives a confident thumbs up.
Ah, yeah. I'm glad he's got it under control, because I certainly don't.
Okay, so we'll head back to the roof of the cabin.
Yeah.
Buran, you're at the back of the cabin, and you see these two wingsuited people flying towards you. You've probably got maybe 10-15 seconds before they're going to get back up to where you are.
Are we losing on time? Is the heli still doing its thing and we should focus on that? Or are these guys the main problem right now? Can I tell?
So the chopper is still flying alongside the train. It has not moved in relation to the train. It's still in that same position alongside, with the cables coming from it to where they've been placed on the train so far. I guess you would have heard also what was happening with Frankie at the front, where
Yeah.
they're having a bit more of a hard time than you did with your two.
Okay, then I would like. So I have 2 barrels, right? So I would like to point each one of them at one of their heads. So the idea is to use force of air to cause them a concussion, hard enough to knock them unconscious, but not hard enough to break their necks and kill them, right? So somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Well, probably not too good to do if you still have clumsy. Although, do I still have clumsy? Because did that count as a success when I beat them on the contest?
Yes, you
Okay.
did. So you got rid of the clumsy.
So it's just
Clumsy
gone.
is
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So one of them is in the net and will not be able to defend against any kind of hit. So if you hit them particularly hard, you may do more damage than you're intending. The other one has just attacked and hit Frankie. So it's kind of in the air, maybe a difficult shot, but we'll see.
Okay.
Let's roll for the first attack on the one on the floor.
Okay,
the
so
net.
this is at +8. Oh man, I rolled a 2, so this is just a 10.
Okay, I mean, just as well they can't defend then, because you do 10 points of damage against them. And yeah, the air blast hits them and rolls them around a bit in the net. They get more tangled up again. Where they were nearly released from it, they've gotten a bit more tangled again. And the other one that had flown over and hit Frankie sees this happen. It's like, fucking Meg. Okay, so I guess it's the same roll again for you for attacking the second one.
Okay.
Except this one gets to defend.
It's the same roll. It's another 2, so it's just a 10. Oh man.
Ooh, okay, so I've got to beat a 10. I guess I get agility and powered wingsuit, which is +2 total. Yep. And I've rolled a 14, so that's a 16 total. So having seen their friend just get rolled over, this assailant kind of activates their wingsuit, jumps up and does like some uncanny dodge kind of thing and manages to barrel roll out of the way of your cannoning. Frankie, are you still kind of perched up, poking your head out of the hatch? Did you fall down? What was your kind of reaction to getting hit? Because you're now dazed.
The immediate reaction would just be to try to shoot them again.
Okay.
So
Philosophy.
So shooting the other one. Yes, sometimes you just follow the flow. There's a shotgun in your hand. There's an enemy trying to hit you. You do what comes naturally.
The universe would not have put you in this position if you weren't meant to shoot them.
That sort of thing, yeah. Right. How many nets do I have in my net shooter?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think just one.
Yeah.
I think that'd be... Yeah, I don't
So-
think it'd be...
But you do
easy
see
to
that
train.
your current prey is not moving anymore, so he seems to be out cold.
So,
You reload a net cartridge.
well, I
Just
think no. I
3D
think
print
it's
another one.
I think it's just like an instinctive blast at the guy who just hit me. So
Okay.
that's just the shotgun then. But
Okay.
shotgun and shooting is +2. Give it a go. 19 +2, 21.
Ooh, okay. So person has just done a agile evasion of an air blast, now has to do an agile evasion of a shotgun blast. And it's going to be difficult. Oh, and I've rolled a 7. Fuck, alright. You've done 12 damage against this person. And yeah, they take a full blast in the face. You get rid of your dazedness because you rolled above a 10. So you're free of that dazed effect. You lasted 1 round.
It's amazing how enlivening a shotgun blast can be.
Really puts things into perspective.
Exactly.
That perspective being off the train because this person has been blasted, and yeah, similarly to when Buran had blasted the others off the train, except this one was a bit more buckshotty and a bit more facey.
Yeah.
And yeah, this person has just like, maybe the buckshot has torn some holes in their wingsuit, and so you've just seen them disappear off the side of the train. And the other one is kind of scrambling around, struggling in that net still. You're pretty sure they're not going to be able to get out of that. They seem pretty concussed themselves and pretty trapped. Are you doing anything, Maurice?
So I ran back into the cargo cabin. She's like, "Oh, okay. Everything good up there? That's everyone taken care of, right?"
Oh, hold on. I think I forgot about something. And I checked the back cameras for the other 2 that were about to arrive.
So you can see them kind of struggling to catch up, and they're in powered wingsuits, but they have quite a distance to catch up, and the train is moving pretty fast, even though it's slowed down quite a lot. So you've still got some time before they're going to be reaching you. So what Maurice will see when they come to the front of the cabin, you will see that from the inside of the cabin, big old spikes have come through in the corners where they'd been fiddling with those cables.
But only in 2 of them, right?
Yeah, only in the front 2.
Uh,
At the back of the cabin, they hadn't punctured all the way through.
y'all, the ones at the front, those cables, there are big spikes through the ceiling. It doesn't look like they managed to get the other ones in, but even just those ones would probably be enough to cause some pretty serious turbulence. Right. Maybe. Right. Okay. What can we do? What can we do about big spikes in the top of a train? Not a whole lot, I think. I might just try and melt this again. Just go. Neither of you are. Oh no, I can see on the feed. Neither of you are near them. Don't go near the spikes or touch the cables for a moment, okay? Actually, probably for a while. I shakily bring the gun up and just go, this is a good idea, right? Yeah, and try to fry one of the spikes, I guess hoping that I can snap the cable or cause some sort of problem to the integrity of the cable behind it by superheating it.
Sure. I think there's less danger of overheating this as you want it to damage anyway. So
Yeah.
You're playing into your weakness.
Yeah.
I think your misjudgment is going to cancel out your heat gun, but you can have a straight roll and go for it.
Yeah. Let's give it a go.
You put it on like grilling mode, right?
Nat 20, let's
No.
go!
Nice.
Wow, nice. Okay. Well, that immediately turns your trauma into a skill.
Oh, damn.
Hell yeah.
So, what is the opposite of misjudgment? Good judgment.
Good judgment, yeah. How about decision making?
Yeah, decisive.
Decisiveness.
Yes. +1 decisive.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's cool. All right.
Oh, heck.
Nice. Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to say you're not even going to have to do a roll for each of them. You're so on top of this. Suddenly you just your brain clicks and you get it on top power and you get the heat gun on one, you just melt that thing and it just slips out and Frankie sees this cable go flying off into the wind and flapping off into the air, and you immediately just in one swift motion move the gun to the other one on the other side of the cabin, do the same thing, and it comes flinging out. And from the top of the train, Buran and Frankie will see the cables go flinging off. They cross over to the other 2 cables that were kind of lightly attached to the back of the train. They smack into them and the tension is enough that it smacks them off of the train
Nice.
being attached at the back. And they start tangling and they go flying towards the chopper and get tangled in the chopper blades.
Oh, no.
And that chopper goes flying down.
I turn off the feed.
The chopper falls down into the sea
Oh, God.
off to the side. It was far off enough from the train to not
Just a giant explosion on the sea.
didn't come anywhere near the train itself.
Now the microwave gun dings.
Nice.
Sorry, I lost the feed. Did that work? It looked like it worked.
Yeah, the problem is definitely solved.
Great.
There are still 2 wingsuited people flying towards Buran.
Oh, never mind. I turned the feedback on, right? Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay. It worked really well, huh?
Oh, yeah. I try not to show the wreckage of the alley on the sea. That was kind of the point.
Yeah, so these 2 wingsuited people clearly see their chopper go down, and although they were initially coming towards Buran, both peel off and go flying in a different direction, and you lose sight of them. They are somewhere over the ocean, maybe in the ocean, who knows, but they are gone, and it seems like the train is safe.
Microwave gun.
Okay.
The train is going to be coming into the station probably in the next half an hour, so you've got some time to get back into the train and resettle yourselves. Yeah, do whatever you'd like to do in that last half an hour before the train arrives.
Well, I'm definitely bringing in the guy in the net.
Oh,
God, I forgot about
right,
him.
yeah.
Bring him inside as well. So now we've got a captive to interrogate at some point. Maybe that's somebody else's job.
Yeah. Frankie,
Yes.
sorry to be a bother. You're an expert in getting into places, right?
Yeah.
I may have gotten our conductor a little more stuck than he was previously, and I feel a bit bad. Could I get your help to maybe get in there and make sure he gets out? We should probably tell Jaren that they're not going to die as well. That's probably a good idea.
Jaren.
I'll
Into places is my thing.
Yes. I'll be right back, and I rush off to the concession car, or to the passenger car, I guess, to make sure that Jaren and the people there know they're not about to imminently die.
I'm not going to make you do any more rolls,
Yeah.
because I think the danger has passed. There is no more pressure or stress, so you can do all of the things that you are capable of doing.
Yeah.
And do them safely. So you managed to extract the conductor from his cabin. You managed to calm down Jaren and all of the passengers who are shitting themselves because they've just seen a big-ass helicopter just smash into the sea alongside them. The kids are very excited. It is 3:30 in the morning, and everyone is wide awake. There's a little boy just going, "Do it again! Do it again!"
I make the conductor a strong cup of tea and apologise.
He's just quietly sobbing to himself and just going, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have let this happen."
No, it wasn't your fault. It's all okay. These things happen. I don't know how the door got stuck, but it's okay. You're here now.
Frankie explains to the kid, asking, "Do it again, do it again." Just says, "All of this has happened before and will again."
Oh God! He's like, "Yay!"
The cycle of life and death continues.
And he's looking out the window. He presses his face against the glass and he's like, "Where's the other one? Where's the other one?" So yeah, eventually the train pulls into the station and you're able to safely get everyone off the train, and you're able to escort the cargo containers to the safety of a Amazing Corp transport on the other side. There's 2 transports, so you get the cargo onto the cargo transport, and that goes off in one direction, and then you take the prisoner onto a separate security vehicle that comes to gather you and them, and you head back to base. As you're in the vehicle, a small hollow screen blips down, and you see the face of your commanding officer. "Well done, team. You have effectively escorted these valuable items and defended a vital piece of public infrastructure from a ruthless terrorist organization. We shall have to re-evaluate our freight methods, but it is comforting to know that we are able to deploy a fast reaction unit to deal with such threats." And she will blip away, and you will see live news footage coming through from the station, some social media reporters or something. "I'm here at the Harvard train station, and oh my gosh, there has been some action. There was some big chopper. There was someone trying to attack the train, and there's some sort of attempted theft. There was some malfunctions. There's some children and parents and passengers very afraid, and who knows what really happened here. Apparently the underground was involved, and oh gosh, we really exciting stuff."
Oh, one last thing. I pull out 2 more glasses, hand one to Frankie and hold up the other myself, and clink glasses with Buran's lemonade, which now can finally be enjoyed without guilt.
Yeah. Yep.
Everyone has some bubbles.
Pull it out.
Love it.
Finally.
Lovely.